Huge issue. Welcome to another failure episode of Fishing GrubbZ. Just got down here to fish with Joey, and my saltwater rod and the rod Becca gave me are not in my car. I used them yesterday at work. I could have sworn I took them off the boat at work. I'm gonna have to call a couple people. We don't have work today, so there's nobody I can call there. The only place I could have even left it was at the parking lot, but even then I would have known. I'm so confused, really upset, but I don't know what to do right now. Woozy has extra setups, so. Hi, how are you? So I was parked in your parking lot yesterday, and I had 2 fishing rods with me, and they're no longer in my car. I don't know if I left them outside of my car when I drove away or what, but I was calling to see if somebody brought them in because they are expensive and mean a lot to me. Yeah, it was yesterday, so like at 2. Yeah. One of them's white and blue, and the other one's black. The reel has gold on it. Todd, T-O-D-D, Grubb, G-R-U-B-B. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Good way to start the day. The only other place they could be if they're not in the parking lot, I don't know why, how I could have pulled away and not heard or seen the rods. They could still be on the boat. So I guess when we're done here, when we get a call from them, I'm gonna go and check out the boat. What up?
Morning.
Morning. Ready to go get them?
Yeah, I'm having a really bad day so far. Guess what happened? Alright guys, we're out here, we're already seeing some movement, much better than the other day when we saw literally nothing. The plan is to run around and try and find the blitzes. Basically what we're doing is we're looking out for the birds. Once we see the birds hitting, then we gotta inspect the blitz. We're looking for the albies to be blitzing. They hit the water differently. It's more like a straight line as opposed to them coming up and smacking the water. So what we just hit was probably some small bluefish, maybe really small stripers. Let's get out there and do this. Folks, so I didn't have Drew's number. Drew is the captain that just works on Sundays, so we worked together yesterday. So I'm freaking out, obviously, about the rods. Excuse me. I texted Thaxter, who is our main captain, gave him a text and was like, do you know Drew's number? Of course he does. Took him a little bit to get back to me. Just text Drew. Drew got back to me immediately. Guys, the rods are still on the boat. He put them down under, locked up. Thank goodness. After we're done here, hanging out with Woozy, we'll go pick up the rods, put them in the car, and make sure that they are secure and in our hands, because that was very, 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 very stressful. But luckily for me, this handsome man has plenty of rods and reels for us to use today, and hopefully we can get on some albies. Let's do this. Birds are up and moving around. We're gonna find them. We're gonna find them. There's a lot more action right now than when we first came out here. It hasn't even been long. So we're just gonna keep kind of slowly moving around, searching for the blitzes. We're not gonna be blind casting much today out here. We're looking for the real deal. We're gonna hammer them once we find them. Right next to us, Joey. Literally. Going right through where they just busted, right there. Oh my God, dude. Should I just go for it?
That way you push the
11. Yeah, they were at 11. Was that one? Yep, right in front of us, noon again. Just a little bit short. Well, guys, we're done on Joey's boat for the day. Yeah, we're going home with a skunk. We saw some medium-sized blitzes today. We were casting into them. We saw one boat hook up. We missed 2 bites. I think actually one of the bites was a bluefish. But it was tough out there today, folks. It was tough, so we're calling it. Joey's got a lot to do today, but we are going out tomorrow for albies again. But today is not done. We're not gonna take the full skunk on the day. We're gonna go get the rods that we told you we left back at work. They're down locked under the boat. We're gonna go to the boat, see if we can't hook up on a striper at the boat. If we do that, that's gonna be success. We'll call it a day after that. If we don't do that, we're gonna go for largemouth. We're gonna go try for our little green friends. So let's see what we can do. But for now, we got a skunk on the boat here. Like I said, we're going back out tomorrow. It's gonna be a whole different day. These albies change every single day. They get super picky about what we're throwing, what we're doing. And again, super, super thankful that Joey took us out. And even with not catching any fish, even just seeing those fish blitz is insane. And I get all sorts of jacked up about it. So we're gonna park the boat, get on to the next spot. We'll see you in a minute. The whole hype about it is so real, super difficult, but still so much fun. Big thanks to Joey again. Can't thank this dude enough for what he does for us, for Becca and I. He's the freaking man. Yeah, we're going again. We're going again. All right, folks. We're at work. I can't believe I left my stuff here, but who knows? It could be a sign. We're gonna get down here, grab our rods, and then see if we can't catch a striper before we go. And if we can't catch a striper, we're gonna go try and get a large one. Cannot end this day in a skunk, folks. Trials and tribulations. Oh man, I'm so pumped that my rods were here. That would have been disastrous. Ooh, there's a lot of squid in here. Thawing out, we're not opening up. Part of me wants to put it back, but should be fine on the ice. Let's cut up a few of these and see what happens. There's a big mama out back. Got him. Skunk's off. Skunk is off. Skunk is off. Possible keeper. This thing is a truck. A truck, folks.
is exactly what we wanted today. That's a big fish. Oh man. Holy shnikes. Got it. That's a keeper, folks. That is a keeper, folks. Yes. He's trying so hard to get the hook out. That is a keeper. It's a fish we've been looking for days. Oh my goodness, that's a heavy fish. Oh, yes. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Woo!
It's a freaking tank.
It is 30 and a half. Yeah!
She is 30 and a half, folks. Just look at the size of this thing. It's my biggest striper of the year. Unbelievable. Joey's gonna be so pumped. We struggled all morning. Just look at that heifer. All right, well, since it's a keeper and we're keeping it, I'm gonna bleed it out for a few minutes. While we're bleeding it out, or before we bleed it out, we'll get a couple pictures. And can't even believe that, folks. Just, I'm fucking over the world. Like, to have a tough morning like that and come here and within seconds I'm holding the keeper striper. Biggest of the year for me. Almost 31 inches. Alright folks, let's bleed her out. To bleed them out, you gotta cut right up through the gills, here and here. We're gonna slice it like that. We're gonna let her bleed out for like 2-3 minutes. Take a break, text some people, and then we're gonna fillet her up. We're gonna take her home and cook her up. Cause ain't nothing in the world better than some fresh striper. Just look at this beast, dude. It's a freaking absolute giant. All right, guys, so we're bleeding her out. She's bleeding out good. We want that meat to be good, so we bleed her. All right, guys, this is hands down the biggest fillet. This is hands down the biggest fish I have ever even attempted to fillet. So let's go for it. Make sure this knife is nice and sharp. It's way more dangerous to fillet a fish with a dull knife than it is a sharp knife. So you want to make sure whenever you're filleting a fish up, you fillet it when the knife is super duper sharp. So we're going to sharpen the crap out of this knife before we start. Unbelievable. The size of this fillet. So stoked right now. Awesome. Awesome.
that was insane. Again, trials and tribulations. I've tried for a keeper striper off the back of this boat for so long, and I've been seeing him every day. Matt's got 2 under his belt. That's the fattest one got, by far. I mean, that thing was freaking enormous. It's a half an inch shorter than Matt's biggest, but that thing was an absolute tank. One of the best fights a striped bass has ever given me, besides probably my 41 incher. That was insane. I can't believe we even landed it. My mind is blown. I've had a great day. It was awesome fishing with you, Joey, and we didn't catch any fish for a reason. So I was meant to come here and actually try to catch a fish instead of just coming here, grabbing my rods and going. Whew. Guys, if you dug what you saw today, hit the like button, subscribe, leave some comments below, let me know what you think. I'm gonna go home and cook this baby up. Pink Himalayan sea salt to start. Black pepper. Alright guys, so right now we're getting this pan super duper hot. Then we're going to toss some butter in, get that butter melted, almost caramelized. It smells so good when you do that. And then I'm going to tilt the pan towards me and put the fish up on the top of the pan out of the butter and let the butter pool up in the bottom. And I'm going to baste with a spoon over the top that's not cooking. That way that side starts to cook while we're getting the bottom nice and crispy. Then we're going to flip and do the same thing to the other side. And that's it. It's super easy and it's super good. This thing's getting super duper hot. And in a second we'll throw in the butter. Alright? Butter. Guys, we get a premiere in just a couple minutes, so I'm gonna just, oh my god, that, oh my goodness, whew. Holy shit. Oh my god. Look how crispy that. The edges on this one. Oh my god. Holy shit. Well, I can't believe that today went from skunk to eating
One of the most delicious fish I've ever cooked in my life. We're gonna tune into the premiere of the insane episode about to air and finish this up. Guys, thanks again for joining us. I absolutely love and appreciate every one of you guys. Leave some comments down below, do your thing. We'll catch you on the next one. And fish on.
Don't finna jump for the shit. All top when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rap shit. I'm so out of line with the phrase game. Let's take a break, been a long day. Hit your line, what you fall through with the nightsticks. Maybe help me spark the ideas. We got nowhere else to go, it's only up from here. I've been on my own, just running through the fields. Hey, vivid for the